And said his line wrong.
Isn't that right, Gonta? Yeah, Gonta saw down into tank, but saw no one in there.
Mm.
Yeah, no one. Guess that clue no good, huh?
Oh, Gonta, you silly boy! That's crucial!
No, that's actually a great clue, because if Ryoma's body was hidden inside the staircase, Himiko would have had to pull him out before she went inside.
Mm-hmm. So there wouldn't really have been a point where no one was in the tank.
There certainly wasn't enough room in the staircase for both of them.
But sort of beyond that, it brings up the problem I've had for the whole, like, figuring this out. Because, I mean, I didn't even really consider this, because, it just didn't really fit. But, or, it doesn't fit because of Gonta's testimony. Like, when did Ryoma get in the tank?
But that means, if the tank was empty when Gonta looked, Ryoma's body must not have been hidden in the staircase.
Yeah. Or if he was, good lord, there was some speedy sleight of hand involved, and as much as Himiko is a magician, I don't think she could do it that well with a body. Just saying. Small and light as Ryoma may be. I mean, it is feasible, but you'd still need to, get him out without Gonta seeing.
She had no need to worry about us witnessing her at that point, for the entire stage was hidden behind a curtain. To all but Gonta, anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Then the culprit never would have considered hiding inside the staircase with the body. Entering the staircase after moving the body is much faster, and seems more rational, too.
Yeah.
Ryoma's body wasn't hidden in the stairs?
Mm-hmm.
Someone better say where the fucking body was hidden, or I'm gonna start cutting throats!
You know what? We'll just move past that. Where was Ryoma's body hidden? We need to pin that down. It's clear that it was not inside the staircase. But where? Yeah, where? I mean, location-wise...
Where were you hiding Ryoma's
we
body?
don't really have
It wasn't really
things, do we?
After all, there was only enough space for Himiko.
Mm-hmm.
Well, how about behind the curtain?
Well,
There was a way to enter the tank from there.
to be fair, I did sort of suppose that, didn't I, too?
Or maybe the body was in the tank all along, but we just couldn't see it.
Well, that's sort of what I said as well, but...
Possible. You need top-notch visual effects to pull that off.
Yeah.
What of the tank containing the piranhas? No way! If you put a body in there, the piranhas would have eaten it way before we saw it. But if the body and piranhas were separated, then it wouldn't have been devoured, correct?
Well, I mean, yeah. Why was he not eaten by piranhas, even though he was in the same tank? What do you mean? There was one piece of evidence at the crime scene that might explain it.
Where were you hiding Ryoma's body?
What?
Was it really
Hold on.
upstairs, was it?
After all, there was only enough space for Himiko.
I mean, yeah, that's
Well,
true.
how about behind the curtain?
I mean, no,
There was
it's
a way
just
to
in the
enter the
tank. It seemed
Then it would be
that put a bit of emphasis on Kyo's, right? So, okay, it's not going to be scratched handcuffs.
But we just
Traverse plane, wet staircase, water tank trick. Okay, I think it's
top-notch visual effects.
piranha tank or square. Well, I mean, I suppose hypothetically. Oh, actually, I suppose that does kind of check out, right? Like, if you put the... Oh, that was a bit of a voice crack. You put the glass pane in the... Oh! just looking down there as well. Okay, yeah, I think this actually might make sense. Thank you, Shuichi's narration. Confused me for a second there, but yeah, if you put the glass pane in the tank, right? Oh, it's doing that. If you put the glass pane in the tank, then that'll like create like a segment for Ryoma, right? That's separated from the rest of the piranhas, whilst at the same time making the space for the piranhas smaller, thereby maybe making it look like there's more piranhas in there. You know, hence Angie thinking that there were more piranhas in there, maybe? I think that checks out. And, I mean, I was sort of gonna say this as well, like, with the locations for where Ryoma's body could be, right? This is sort of logically the next step, right? Where it's like, Ryoma didn't appear in the tank until the piranhas did, therefore seems to make sense that, you know, they might have been in the same place. And I think doing this could, you know, help out with that.
And what of the tank containing the piranhas?
Mm-hmm.
No way! If you put a body in there, the piranhas would have eaten it way before we saw it.
God, I hope I'm right. If I'm wrong...
The body and piranhas were still...
Oh, I'm gonna miss. Oh, I just straight up missed the entire thing.
devoured, correct?
I mean, I meant I was gonna miss the V spot, but no, I just missed the entire word. Right. Yeah, and that does explain the thingy, the glass pane as well. Because if it was in the tank, then it dropped with everything else, and that's why it was, you know, in Himiko's tank. God, there's so many tanks, man. Tank, 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 tank. Tank, 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 tank. Tank! Smoke and mirrors, yeah. I mean, yeah. I considered that. I like that as well, by the way. The typography in this game, just like all this non-stop debate stuff, is just beautiful. Okay. Let's get ready. Ooh. Okay, I missed, but... Damn it, I thought that was pretty on point, but I guess I missed. Maybe. Although I guess I should be more excited about celebrating the fact that my my sudden theory might be correct. Well, I mean, the game did guide me.
Just as I thought. Using that glass pane as a divider, a safe space could be created in the tank.
To be honest, I didn't really think they would have done it like this. But yeah, no, yeah, that works.
It is in such a space that the body could be stored, separated from the piranhas.
I was thinking more like, you know, straight up vertical, but I mean, yeah, this works too. This probably works better, to be honest.
Ryoma's body was hidden in the piranha tank the whole time.
So Ryoma's body fell into the water tank with the piranhas?
Yeah.
Gota knew it!
However, now we've got the problem of how he got in there.
What is it, Gota?
Gota was above stage when piranhas fall.
Yeah.
That's why Gota sees something no one else could. When piranhas fell, Gota sees some big thing fall into water tank with them.
Oh. I mean, there was quite like in the scene, like the little CG we got. The piranhas dropping in was like a big dark ball, right? So I guess that was Ryoma. Right when the timer hit 0, the buzzer went off. And then... God, I was too busy freaking out. I didn't really notice anything like this. Yeah, there we go. It's like one big dark ball. I wonder if you pause there, you might be able to actually make out Ryoma. I mean, probably not, right? But like, that's such a, like, not even a blink and you miss it sort of thing. That's like something you have to pause to see. So I wonder if, like, because obviously you can't do that. Well, I guess, well, because if you play this one on the PS4 as well, right? So I guess you could take like a screenshot, but
The bottom of the suspended tank swung open and the murky water and shadowy shapes inside fell straight into the water tank Himiko was swimming in. Huh? Huh?
No. Now they're going to think about it? Going to maybe see Ryoma's body?
I mean, to be fair, Gunter, it happened so fast. It's alright, man. You couldn't have known.
When the piranhas dropped from the tank, I thought I saw something bigger drop as well.
I mean, the glass pane's also going to drop with them, so makes
The
sense.
water tank on the bottom is made completely out of glass, correct?
Yeah. Like the Himiko's one?
You can see what is happening through the glass. Can you really hide a body in the tank?
Oh, okay, no, the piranha tank. Okay, yeah. Well, I mean,
Even in murky water, a dead body would still be visible in a glass tank.
well, you're right. But like the thingy's wood on all sides, isn't it? Except the front and the top. I guess technically. Well, I mean, the bottom opens up, but it's still wood. I think that's what it is. So like, I mean, as long as the piranhas are in the way, I guess you wouldn't really be able to see it. Well,
A certain something was used to obscure the body.
Certain something?
right? Because like the piranhas are all bunched up in the front, right? So you probably wouldn't really be able to see it. So actually, yeah, putting the glass pane in at a diagonal angle probably helps even more. It like bunches them up a lot more.
We all agree that the glass pane was used to separate the body from the piranhas, correct? Well, that method has the added benefit of hiding the body from view.
That's very smart.
How could you hide a body like that?
How was the culprit able to conceal the body in the piranha tank?
Well, the piranhas. Do we have? We don't have a truth bullet for the piranhas, do we? Oh no, we do. The crown piranhas.
This is it!
Well, I was thinking more like the piranha bucket, but
It was the piranhas. The piranhas were obscuring the body.
yeah. No, I actually kind of like this. I thought we might like fall into a trap here, right? That Danganronpa 2's second trial did. That we'd spend like half the thing just talking about Himiko's magic show. But like already, like we've stopped. That took like 20 minutes, half an hour. And now we've already transitioned into like using that magic show to get into like the murder stuff. And like left the magic behind while still tying into it. Like,
Huh? The piranhas?
as of right now, at least, early on, I think it's a bit of a better execution of what Danganronpa 2 was trying to do in its second case. Hell, we've even got the, you know, probably not culprit, who we spend way too much time on. Well, not, but we spend an amount of time on in case 2. You know, it was Byakuya in Danganronpa 1, Hyoko in Danganronpa 2, and Himiko in V3. Hyoko's was, you know, we still spent way too much time on it for someone who quite clearly didn't do it, but...
That's right. Remember what Angie said during the investigation?
And, you know, this doesn't clear Himiko, because, like, this is all still to do with the magic show, but, like, we've kind of moved on at the same time. Like, I like it. I think this is sort of handling Danganronpa 2 a little more, or Danganronpa 2 Second Trial a little more cleanly, I think. Or succinctly. Which is sort of just my general, yeah. Quick aside, like, you know the comment I made about the investigations being a lot shorter in this game, or at least feeling shorter? I feel like that's something V3's doing quite well, despite the fact that it's, you know, noticeably longer. Like, I've already felt that it's longer, you know? Like, we spent a lot of time in daily life. We spent a lot of time just talking in V3, which, I mean, obviously it's a visual novel, but, you know, in that sense, it's not very succinct, but when it comes to, like, all this murder and mystery stuff, it's quite snappy, it's quite succinct. And I think that's certainly a strength of the game so far. Like, Case 1 was just like that too. It flowed really cleanly. The only real stutters in there was when I had no idea what was going on. Oh, shit, I didn't read that line. I feel like there was more piranhas today than yesterday when we were preparing. I guess that was the important line, though.
That significantly? I didn't know piranhas fuck like rabbits.
Yeah, I think that's ridiculous even for rabbits.
It seemed that way, but it wasn't that the actual number of piranhas increased.
They were just all bunched up because of smaller space. Or less
The
space.
glass pane divided the tank nearly in half, right?
Well, I mean, the way you're showing it here, it's more than half.
The piranhas got crowded together, making it look like there were more of them.
Yeah, I mean, whoever put this together, very, like, ingenious move, really. Because even in doing this, right, like, sort of what I was saying earlier, that, like, this doesn't clear Himiko. This, you know, this still makes her quite suspicious. Just, you know, it didn't have anything to do with the magic. Like, the, you know, the actual magic in the tank, as it were. Because this could still be Himiko, feasibly. Like, she prepared all this beforehand, she does a magic trick, and does the murder. But, yeah, like, it's a clever trick without it obviously not being, you know, who we were thinking about before, you know? Again, kind of like the Peko stuff, right? Where, like, Peko framed Hiyoko, but all the things she used to frame Hiyoko were, like, terrible. Like the, you know, moving the body so Hiyoko runs out the front, which in theory is a good idea. Like, it points very handily to her and doesn't leave any misconception or any room for misconception, but it's so obvious that, like, clearly she didn't do it. And, you know, leaving the wrong flavored gummy, which is still really stupid, by the way, but, you know, like, that was such a poor move that cleared Hiyoko, but this, like, ties, like, this could still be Himiko, despite the fact that, you know, as far as myself and Tenko are concerned, it definitely isn't. While still being a clever trick.
The more densely the piranhas are packed, the harder it is to see past.
Sorry, I know look, I'm gonna put it this way. I shit on Danganronpa 2 a lot, I have noticed. I did it a lot in Danganronpa 2, and I'm doing it a lot here. And compared to the other games, I think it's just because, you know, I'm playing these two back to back. The others, I had, like, a month or two in between where I didn't play them. So, like, you know, the experiences were less fresh, and I sort of had time to just sit on them. I haven't had time to really, well, not sit on them per se, but, like, in a way, talk about them. You know, I haven't really had time for that with Danganronpa 2, so, you know, all my opinions just sort of float around and out of my mouth.
Because of that, it was difficult to see the body hidden in the tank.
Whereas, you know, I've sort of said my pieces on the other games, and when you're making direct comparisons, it's much safer to go with something like, yeah, I did that recently, I know it quite well, as opposed to reaching back 4 months and being like, oh yeah, Danganronpa 1, I remember every single individual detail about that. No, to be honest, it's quite closely approaching 5 months, but, you know.
That glass pane was the lid from the piranha tank. It was really easy to detach that lid, so no wonder they used it as a divider.
Also, I know I didn't say anything, but yes, I did notice that Kaede does have a different one as well. So it looks like everyone gets their unique death portrait here, which is kind of cool. That was a neat little detail they included in Danganronpa 2 that I'm glad they've carried over.
Hey, thanks for telling us that useless detail.
Well, I mean, it's probably useless now, yeah. But, I mean, it's not necessarily entirely useless, because if it's easily detachable, then it's not like, you know, you'd have to sit there and really work on the box to get it off, which sort of, you know, hypothetically opens it up that, like, anyone kind of could have messed with it.
What the heck are you saying? That detail was super useful.
Well, I mean, not yet, but it might be.
Sure, the lid looks a little big, but if you set it diagonally, it would fit perfectly.
That is the nature of a box, yeah.
Nice job, Himiko. Your explanation was awesome.
Alright, Tenko, come on. Calm down. Even I'm not that much of a, I don't know, Himiko's stan, I guess.
This much evidence? It seems like the body was definitely in the piranha tank.
Hmm.
Congrats, Himiko. Now there's should be no reason for anyone to suspect you.
Well, unfortunately, Tenko, no, it doesn't clear her of anything. She's just as equally suspicious as before.
Really?
No.
Yeah, because if you didn't switch places with the body, then you couldn't have killed him.
Yeah, it's still not true.
It only means we now have other suspects.
Hmm.
We're not cleared of suspicion just
I
yet.
mean, to be fair, yeah, she still could have, like, not killed him, but still been in on it anyway. Like, if someone else killed him and she was just the accomplice and used for the sake of the trick. Granted, well, actually, I was about to say, granted, that makes no sense, but, you know, for the sake of her own survival. But, considering Himiko's earlier statements about wanting to die and Angie seeming to take advantage of that for the sake of religion, cough cough commentary, yeah, that, you know, could hypothetically be a thing that has happened here.
Okay, but still, that's way better.
Yeah, it is. We can have this victory.
Wonderful news, Himiko. Atua is happy for you. Apologize, Angie. You and your Atua better tell Himiko you're sorry right now.
Well, you know, I mean, yeah, well, you know, we gotta wait and see. Because, you know, we've always had the what good is faith without a bit of doubt sort of thing, you know? So, it's good for Angie to question Himiko, you know? Hopefully she was doing it out of, you know, friendliness rather than...
Atua is sleeping. He went to bed angry because you all doubted him.
We said Himiko did it! What? Apparently.
God.
Yeah, well, isn't that just the nature of well, some gods. Usually polytheistic religions with gods.
No,
It makes them
it's
fun.
okay. We shouldn't be mad at Angie.
Yeah, no, I mean, realistically, we shouldn't be.
We should be mad at this class trial. At this killing.
I didn't expect those words to come from you, but yeah, yeah.
Oh, Himiko! Bless your sweet, kind heart.
Yeah, yeah.
What Atua said anyway.
Oh, you killed it.
What? It's too bad that the handsome god went to bed angry, though.
And didn't take me with him.
Himiko's still brainwashed.
Yeah, that's not... Yeah, whatever.
But I'm not giving up just yet. This is gonna be a breeze.
What? Solving the trial, or...?
Great. Now what are we gonna do? We're back to square one.
Yeah, we have a way of doing that in V3.
And why are we back to square one?
I mean, not real. I mean, we just sort of opened it up, right? Like, to be honest, we kind of jumped to step 2 without doing step 1, with being like, yeah, it was Himiko.
Because any of us could still be the culprit. Jeez! You flunked out of tart school or something?
Good lord! Oh my god.
Nuh-uh. Not everyone. We can narrow it down to whoever doesn't have an alibi yet.
Eh? What alibi?
I guess I should have known a dumb whore pig like you wouldn't understand. So let me explain.
Jesus! I mean, you know what? She deserves it, but like, good lord, Kokichi! You just delivered that without an ounce of remorse! Jesus!
Who you calling a dumb pig?
Yeah, of course she wouldn't have an issue with, like, being called a whore.
If there's this much evidence, then there's no mistake the body was hidden in the piranha tank.
Mm-hmm.
But for someone to plant the body in there with such limited time is pretty tricky.
Yeah. Kokichi brings up a valid point. There's only one time the culprit could have set up this scene.
That's it.
Yeah, because I was about to go during nighttime,
It was
right?
done yesterday, before nighttime.
But no, you can't do that because you can't go into the gym. Which, I mean, yeah, Kurumi, just saying, she was definitely in there.
Ding, ding, ding! The ultimate detective gets it right again!
But yeah, because like insect meet and greet spans from like a little bit before nighttime into nighttime as well. So it's like, yeah, no, it still all checks out.
Wait,
starts off with the process of elimination.
Oh, huh?
Jeez. Fine. I'll explain it to the itty-bitty pea-brained bitchlet.
Oh, he really... Oh, sank his teeth in... Jesus! God! Stop being such a sass master, Kokichi. I might have to like you. Kinda. Oh my god.
First, the gym was closed during nighttime, so no one could have entered.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you try to enter the gym at night, it'll go off.
You talking about my butthole?
What the fuck? Sorry, that's not even that funny. I just wasn't expecting it. What the fuck are you talking about, Monotaro? Your butthole? It goes off? What?
No, she means the alarm.
What does that mean? I'm so confused.
After nighttime passed, morning came. By hiding the body before the show was...
Oh my god, I'm sorry. Oh.
Impossible! Himiko and I were waiting in front of the gym before the morning announcement.
Which leaves only one possibility. It was done before nighttime yesterday.
Well, we still seem to be overlooking the whole, Angie did it, Himiko was an accomplice angle. I mean, or the other way around, but...
Anyone who doesn't get this is just as stupid as the whore bitchlet over there. So the culprit placed Ryoma's corpse in the piranha tank before nighttime yesterday?
I mean, I guess so, yeah.
Which means he was also killed during that time frame.
Man, that poor guy must have been pruned as hell.
Yay! Now we know what time the crime happened, right?
That was a very Chihiro. Yay!
I still don't really get it though. Can we narrow down the time of death a bit more?
What is it? Is it 8:30 or 8 o'clock that he was last seen? I think it's 8 o'clock, right?
Oh, I'm sure we can narrow it down more if we consider the source of the information.
Where is it? Ah, witnessing Ryoma. There we go.
This is it.
It paused for a second there. I thought it was going to tell me that was wrong, and I was going to be entirely lost.
Find out who last saw Ryoma alive. We can narrow down the time of death. Kirumi, you were asking everyone when they had last seen him, right? Yes. Gonta was the last person who saw Ryoma. What? Really?
And when was the last time Gonta saw Ryoma?
When Gonta was inviting everyone to insect meet and greet, so... Gonta think that was maybe 8 p.m.? If he was last seen at 8 p.m. and was killed before nighttime officially began, then we can assume the crime took place between 8 o'clock and 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah, I mean, that checks out. And what time was... So the insect meet and greet was 9 till 11, right? But we had some people kidnapped a little bit before that, yeah. Ooh, excuse me. A little bit before that, yeah. Insect meet and greet. Right, okay. So the initial gang there, Shuichi, Kibo, Kyo, Tenko, and Samugi were in there at 8. I guess Kokichi was in there as well, wasn't he? Then Gonta brought in Himiko and Angie at 9. Kokichi then leaves. He's not back till 11. Right? Yeah, Kokichi left at 9. He's not back till 11. Yeah, okay. Alright.
So all we must do is find someone with no alibi for that time period, yes?
We've got a couple of us.
Simple enough. After all, most of us were detained by Gonta then.
Yeah.
If I recall correctly, the only people that weren't there besides Ryoma...
I'll cut off a bit there, Samugi. It would be Kirumi, Maki, Kaito, Kokichi. Right? Should be, everyone else should have been there. But, of course, we do have the fact that... So, I mean, technically, Gonta too wasn't there the whole time, but Himiko and Angie weren't there the whole time. Neither was Kokichi. Granted, you know, I count Kokichi, I think, but yeah, whatever.
That would be the four of us. Myself, Kaito,
Oh yeah, I'm fucking
and also Lucky.
me too. Did I forget about her? I think I did. Oops, my bad. But yeah, no, because like technically, like Gonta and Kokichi's alibis like fluctuate. Because yeah, Gonta wasn't there at 8, but he was there from 9 to 10. Kokichi was there presumably from 8 to 9. And then he kind of has an alibi with Kurumi. Like, I don't know. Like, to me, that's not really an alibi for either of them because they weren't with each other the whole time. It's like what 10? Was it 10 till half 10 they were together, and then I genuinely, I've already forgotten. Fuck.
Well, Kirumi, you would tell the truth, even if it screwed you over.
I do this for everyone. It is my duty to unveil the truth, so I do not care if people suspect me.
God damn it, Kurumi! Don't talk like that. It makes me suspect you a bit less.
Beautiful. Your spirit of self-sacrifice is just too beautiful.
Jesus, Kyo, keep it in your pants, please.
I will also say this. The crime took place between 8 and 10 o'clock at night, and I was at the gym during that time. But I was only there for about 5 minutes.
Oh?
Why would you even say that, though? You're tying a noose around your neck, you know.
I don't care if it was 5 seconds. It's way too suspicious that you were alone in the gym.
Yeah, I didn't.
I think the cleaning lady here is the culprit. You killed Ryoma, didn't you?
It is too soon to tell.
Yeah.
We should hear what everyone has to say, right?
Cause I mean, even my suspicion of her, you know, as I've said time and time again, isn't, you know, built on evidence. More so,
Fuck that
I
noise.
get more so, I guess, theming, but
But
I guess
you
story-wise.
don't have an alibi for when the crime occurred either, do you?
You think I'm suspicious? I don't even know where the gym is.
Oh my god. Miyu, why do you always tell the worst lies?
Doesn't telling such obvious lies make you more suspicious, Mew?
The other two without alibis are Kaito and Maki. Let us hear your testimonies.
Are we gonna have a mass panic debate?
Research lab the whole time. I didn't go to the
Oh, actually, yeah, I guess not. Maki's a little too calm, isn't she? It would just be Kaito and Miyu yelling on both sides of Shuichi.
But that cannot be proven, can it?
Yeah.
What about Kaito? Only murderers grow out creepy facial hair like mustaches and goatees.
Well, yeah, but you know, Kaito's doesn't got a, you know, he doesn't have a creepy goatee.
What? My goatee's not creepy.
Yeah.
It gives me a glamorous celebrity vibe.
Well, I don't know about that, but
Anyway, among those four, the culprit must be the one who doesn't have an alibi.
I apologize, but given the circumstances, we have no choice but to suspect you.
oh man, Kibo's still out here apologizing.
Suspect who? Who's the culprit?
You know, I guess someone's got to take Ryoma's place as class trial gentleman.
Wait up! Why are you guys suspicious?
Ah, here we go.
I've been helping the whole time.
Yeah, this is the setup, right?
Oh wait, I remember now. I do have an alibi. You will see whether or not I am suspicious as the trial progresses.
I mean, you know, as I said, I expected these two would get in on it. So I think Kurumi would.
I'm not the culprit.
Oh no! The mass panic debate is going to start. That's what you're thinking, right? No, actually, I kind of like this. I think it's a really cool idea. Well, you're exactly correct, buddy. But let me give you another tutorial first. The mass panic debate this time around will have loud voice dialogue. It's when one of your opponents shouts their opinion in a loud voice. That blocks out everyone's argument. Even if you see a weak spot, you can't refute it. Okay. Oh no, what do I do then? That's what you're thinking, right? Well, not in those exact words, but luckily it's just like white noise. Shut them up with the X button silencer. Okay.
Yeah, silencer really does work there too, eh? After that, all of their arguments will be audible again. Then you just shoot the truth bullet at the weak spot. You know the drill. Thank you for your understanding. No, have fun? Okay, that's fine.
Okay. Let's see. Guns account, pool rules, Maki alone, witnessing Ryoma. I'm thinking it's going to be Kokichi's account for Kurumi, to be honest. Kaito? Yeah, that's expected. Okay, yeah. It's on Kibo, Kokichi's account, I'm pretty sure. I need to sort out everyone's statements, just like Kaede did.
I need to calm down. Focus on one at a time.
I think this is the only weak spot in the entire thing, right? So... Oh, well, I guess there's this agree point, but I can't agree with that. There's no evidence of... Wait, Tenko, you're drooling! What the fuck? Are you into that? Are you into the thought of Kaito being in the girls' bathroom? Okay. Ooh. Oh shit, I just missed. Fuck. God damn it. No, I have no trouble hitting things. Oh man. Sounds like Miu's having some gold up there. Okay. Ooh. Oh no, I'm gonna miss again, aren't I? Fuck. No! Piss! Come on, guys, let's just go. Oh, she's just talking about a secret woman weapon. Come on. I'm not gonna miss this again. Mark my words. Boom! And got the V point. I'm just that good.
No, I think Kirumi is telling the truth. Kokichi's story proves it.
Right when I got to the entrance hall, Kurumi spotted me.
That was right after I left Gonta's lab, so it was right around 9 p.m. She started throwing questions at me left and right, asking if I was up to no good. Which I was. She just kept talking. And finally let me go at 10 p.m. When nighttime rolled around.
A whole hour? Okay, right, so that was the timeline. So he gets caught at like 9 after he leaves. And then he's with Kurumi for about half an hour, and then no alibi for either of them, really.
Well, I mean, the first half hour was a lecture. Then we played tag for the other half.
And then I still took an hour to get all the stuff. No, I've said it a lot. I don't think Danganronpa really has the correct concept of how time works. Or passes.
After I left Goza's lab, I ran into Kirumi. I'm pretty sure Kirumi stayed at the gym 5 minutes till 9 o'clock.
This information could have been told to us beforehand.
Sorry, forgot. I definitely didn't keep it a secret to make the trial more interesting.
Well, I mean, I don't think it really matters. It's a pretty flimsy alibi, all things considered. I mean, yeah, it's an alibi for half an hour, but...
Forgot? It seems far more plausible that you were telling another lie.
Yeah, well... Just Kokichi things, you know?
Unlike robots, we meatbags can't pull out our memories from our...
Oh, shut up.
Was that supposed to offend me? Your irrationality fills me with pity.
Yeah, good for you, Kibo. Just throw him off this time.
If I am the culprit, that would mean I killed Ryoma within 5 minutes. Transported him to the gym, and hid him in the piranha tank. This seems highly unlikely.
Again, well, not strictly true. You have this other half hour, right, where you're just running around with Kokichi.
gym and kill them there, you wouldn't need to move him. All you would have to do is hide him in the piranha tank. Gonta was in the midst of heading to the gym to capture Angie. Are you claiming I took advantage of that and called Ryoma for a rendezvous at the gym?
Not necessarily. You seem to. There seems to be this misconception with you guys that infrequently seeing each other counts as a full alibi, because it doesn't.
That'd be pretty difficult. We should probably look at other possibilities.
Although if it really is Kurumi who killed him, that's a very smart way to go about things. Just like ignore that little discrepancy, because yeah, she kind of has an alibi.
Maybe someone snuck into the gym while Kirumi and I were busy talking.
Potentially. Where did you do it?
The only ones capable of that are the other three with no alibis.
True.
Mew, Kaito, and Maki.
And again, it kind of depends where you are.
You're including me too?
Well, yeah.
But there's actually one person we can rule out of the suspects list. Right? There's one person who's totally not suspicious. Say who it is already.
I mean... God, I've been shit at timekeeping here, but... the only other people who've seen each other are Gonta and Miyu, so I'm gonna... It's probably the Miyu thing, right? Oh yeah, because Kokichi's account also talks about him seeing Miyu as well, so... Yeah. One person could be eliminated as a suspect, according to Kokichi. He must be talking about the figure he saw. They certainly would have an alibi. Oh, yeah, well... right, as if it's a mystery as to who it is. We need to pin down who that was. The key to the fact lies in Kokichi, Gonta, and Miyu's statements. According to what we know, that figure Kokichi saw must be... It's gotta be Miyu. Can't not be.
That's it. Kokichi, you're talking about Mew, right? What? Mew?
Sorry, Kaito.
Yeah, you can take her off the list. She actually has an alibi.
Kind of.
Suck it, nerd.
Shut up. You're a nerd.
Wait a sec. Since when does she have an alibi?
Yeah, a couple of people saw her streaking, apparently.
If you compare everyone's statements, there's no other possibility.
I'm sorry, you have literally nothing for an alibi. At least Maki tried. Well, Maki didn't try. I do think she told us the truth, but, you know, it's not like anyone can back her up. You've told us nothing, Kaito. Which is kind of scary, but... Oh yeah, I did see something odd while Kurumi was lecturing me. Something odd? I saw a half-naked girl wandering around the courtyard in her underwear. It was too dark for me to make out who it was, but I saw her walk around for a bit.
A girl walking around half naked.
Who else could it be but the horny exhibitionist Mew?
Yeah, I mean...
Well, we can't just jump to conclusions like that. He just saw a shadow, right?
Really, Kaito, are you going to try and say that Maki was wandering around in her underwear? I don't think so.
That could have been anyone walking around in women's underwear, even me.
I mean, not entirely wrong, but I think you'd be able to tell. You all have very different body types.
That'd be a whole different issue.
No, it's Mew, without a doubt. Mew and Gonta's statements prove it.
Oh, Gonta see Miyu, but Gonta's face get red hot, so Gonta no could bring her. Your face got hot? You mean you were hot on her trail, right? No, she used her, what you call it, a secret woman weapon, and then... well, I had to use my secret woman weapon, and let's just leave it at that.
I see.
God, I kind of love this music.
Gonta got an eyeball,
Yeah.
What? Why the heck were you in your underwear, Mew?
Because it's Miyu.
Well, 'cause, I'm pretty stacked, so...
Just gotta let him breathe, you know?
I figured I could take my clothes off so Gota would be too flustered to touch me.
Well, I mean...
That's my story and I'm sticking to it, you cockroaches.
I guess it checks out. It worked, so... Oh my god.
Anyway, I think the blood rushed to both of Gota's heads because he got super embarrassed.
Yeah, to be honest, Miyu, you look just as bad. Which probably shouldn't be a surprise, but, well... I guess we know what underwear we're getting later. Yeah, let's stop looking.
Miyu was in her underwear, and Gota got a weird feeling.
Gunter, pure boy, stay away from this degenerate. Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if that's a popular dynamic. That's a dynamic, right? Filthy trash fire and pure innocent boy. Or pure innocent character, I guess.
Well, when you got the body of a goddess, it's only natural to want to flaunt it.
You don't look very confident in this pose. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I show my panties to the boys all the time.
And do you have that face when you're doing it?
And I mean all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So you're welcome, Gota. Think of me during your next hug session.
Oh, I don't think he's gonna be doing that anytime soon, Miyu.
Most of that was unintelligible nonsense, but it would seem that Miyu has an actual alibi.
I guess so.
Yep, it took a while, but at least we got everyone's alibis cleared up.
Wow.
We should remember all of this in case we need to recall these events again.
Oh, hello. Alibis Fiesta has been recorded. I guess this is a new one with like everyone's in it.
That leaves Kaito and Maki as the only ones with no alibis.
Oh, I was gonna say, why was the old one not just updated? But the old one is specifically for the insect meet and greet, isn't it? So it's technically different.
Then one of them must be the culprit. But which one?
I mean, we're a bit early on to get with that. We haven't even hit that. Well, I guess we could be about to hit the halfway point. I think we're about far enough in.
Guess the culprit,
That is a terrible idea, Angie.
Hold up! Don't decide just yet!
Although, again, I mean, technically, you could solve this by just, you know, one vote for each person. As long as it's, you know, technically the Blackened would have the most votes in that case, but, you know, obviously the Blackened would not vote for themselves. That's ridiculous. So, I mean, it wouldn't work. It works in theory, but... Two prime suspects. Kaito and Maki. But something inside me doesn't want to accuse Kaito. I want to believe Kaito. Until he's proven guilty, I will trust him.
Maybe we should determine the sequence of events. The culprit will... No, we should do something more fun.
Oh.
I have the perfect idea.
Oh, really, Kokichi? What?
We narrowed it down to two people, and one of those two is the culprit, right?
Well,
Since we don't have to randomly accuse each other, finding the truth just got much easier. So let's find the truth with a more effective method.
And what is this effective method?
If one of them is the culprit, then the innocent one should know who the guilty one is. Yeah?
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I guess Maki could be the culprit, but I don't know. I kind of just don't see it, I guess.
Because if you know you're not the culprit, then you can just accuse the other person.
I mean, she's been busy, so I guess, like, you know, she fits that sort of criteria that most Danganronpa killers have, where, like, they were somewhat important during the chapter. But,
Yes, that is true.
you know, we've obviously had outliers. Teruteru and Gundam immediately come to mind. In fact, I think they're the only ones, but...
Which means there is one person among us who definitely knows who the culprit is.
Well, that's true. I mean, the culprit knows.
To that someone who knows, do your best to convince us. Work harder.
Work harder?
Have the two argue for their innocence.
I mean, that doesn't work if they're both innocent, though.
Even if we did that, wouldn't they just pass the blame back and forth?
I mean, if it was one of them, you know, one of them would slip up eventually, you know. But,
And
well, I mean, he's got a point. It's not very effective, but you could do this. This is like the Ace Attorney strategy. Just get them talking for as long as possible until someone slips up.
you guys talk about cooperation and teamwork, but you're all afraid. You're too scared to point your fingers at others, so you hide behind the word trust.
Well, I don't know about that, Kokichi. We've all been pretty eager to point fingers. Specifically at Himiko. I mean, like, Shuichi has that fear, yeah, but I don't know about everyone else.
How do you expect to find the culprit when you're all worried about each other's feelings? If you're planning to expose a liar, then you have to corner them psychologically. Only then will they reveal their true self as a liar, hiding beneath a layer of deceit.
Uh-huh. I think you're just speaking for yourself, man.
If we want to find the liar, I suggest that the two suspects argue against each other. No more pointless deductions. All we need is for them to fight for their lives.
Jeez.
So let's host an argument that's totally not boring but super fun!
God. I really like how this game presents itself. I can't lie. Like, even small things, like the text box changing to be all jagged right now. Like, flipping through Kokichi's sprites, portraits even, like that. Oh god, I love how this game's presented.
Lies when we find a contradiction. We'll scare the culprit until they screw up! That's how a true class trial works.
Well, I mean, that is the Ace Attorney method.
Right, Monokuma?
A development like that would liven things up a bit.
I mean, that is how we got Mondo, right?
Yep, I don't agree.
Just put on the pressure until he accidentally made a slip.
You're agreeing with Monokuma? Just whose side are you on? I'm on your side. I don't want to die either, you know. That's why we need to take this seriously. A hot debate to smoke out the liar.
Mm-hmm.
You expect us to start this?
If you guys need some help getting started, I can give out the first topic. Our first topic is this. Ta-da!
Oh, you still have those. Of course you do. You weren't just gonna give them back, were you?
Not just any cups, man, but the one given to our latest victim, Ryoma. When we started investigating, I went straight to his room to borrow it.
Oh, really? You went during the investigation? I thought you would have just had it. Okay. Well, I mean, that explains why we didn't find it.
So it wasn't the culprit who took the video from his room. It was you.
Yeah.
And the reason why I brought it out just for this occasion is because one of these two had Ryoma's motive video. Dun dun dun.
Okay.
One of these two had it?
So, like, the one that you've got, is that the one that Ryoma had, or is that Ryoma's video?
And for us to figure that out, we need to know who this motive video belongs to.
Okay, wait, what? Wait, hang on. I'm confused. I think I just read that wrong. So, Ryoma had one of these twos, which in that case it would be Maki because we had Kaito's.
Take a guess, everyone. Whose motive video
Okay,
did Ryoma
yeah.
have?
I guess I just read that wrong. The motive video that Ryoma had, was it Kaito's or Maki's? Well, I should know the answer. Yeah, it's Maki's. Well, I mean, I guess it could be neither's, but
That's it.
we have no proof of that.
It was Maki's motive video, right? Wow, how did you ever guess? Ooh, motive video that you have belongs to Kaito.
Yeah, he would know. He would.
Process of elimination wins again. The obvious answer was Maki, right? Is that true, Shuichi? Yes, you're right.
You're upset, are you?
Just because Ryoma had my motive video, that doesn't make me the culprit.
You're right, but it does make you a lot more suspicious.
Finally, you said something! This is how a debate should be. I only brought up the motive video to make you talk.
Excuse me?
Okay, now that we got the party rolling, let's get you and Kaito ready to argue. Remember, if you're not the culprit, then that means the other one is. Got that? Let's start this extreme death debate. Tear up the other's lies, rip each other apart.
What you're doing isn't helping, Kokichi. You're just provoking for the sake of provoking.
Wait just a minute. What are you trying to do? Quit screwing around! We don't need to debate who's a culprit!
Oh no, Kaito, come on.
I'm not the culprit! That's for sure.
Oh, Kaito!
Which means...
Kaito, wait. Maybe Kokichi is wrong. Maybe he... But Maki isn't a culprit either.
Oh? Are you sure about that? I mean, I mean, I don't really think so. I mean, to be perfectly frank, I think maybe aside from Karumi, she might be the only suspect I really could consider, but... Yeah, what? Yeah, well, I mean, Kaito is very much, you know, belief over suspicion, right? But...
Huh? Really? You're saying neither of you are the
Oh,
culprit?
yeah, sorry, Kokichi, is that not what you wanted? Sorry.
What would be the point of this whole debate? Who cares about that? All I know is that neither me or Maki are the culprit.
But how do you know that, though? Kaito, do you know something?
It's just a hunch I've got.
Okay, no, you don't.
Hunch?
Hey, look. Feelings have carried us through Ace Attorney. We can carry us through this.
You do know all our lives are on the line here, right?
Yeah, okay, it is a little more dangerous here than in most Ace Attorney cases, yes, but still.
You're betting our lives on just a hunch? You don't get it. This isn't just any hunch. This is an official hunch from the Kaito Mamuta, luminary of the stars.
Yeah.
What?
How illogical. This is even more difficult to comprehend than Kokichi's antics.
Yeah. Well, wow.
Totally not serious. You can't be that stupid, right?
No, he might actually be that stupid.
Oh, come on, guys. Go easy on him.
Damn idiot. Look who a damned idiot.
Hey, don't call me an idiot. Anyway, me and Maki aren't the culprit.
Yeah, come on, guys. Go easy on Kaito. He's, like, actually a certified genius. Kind of.
No doubt about it. I believe in Maki.
Oh, he pulled out the B word. He believes who he wants to believe in. I don't know why. Why do you believe in her? But
Believe in her? But based on what?
just because he wants to.
Huh? I don't gotta base it on anything. No matter where the clues point. In the end, the only thing that matters is what I believe, right?
I mean, I guess so.
Whether I believe or not. Whether I want to believe or not. That's the only thing that matters.
So, you do not have any evidence?
No, he does not.
Only baseless conjecture.
But I totally get where he's coming from. Because I want to believe in Himiko too.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, well, second time this is coming up. Although he has no relationship with Maki, so it's a bit different, but... Want to believe, huh? Yeah, I think I understand that.
Wanting to believe in someone is a beautiful act, yes. However, it is a sentiment that has no place in a class trial.
Yes and no. Oh, I think anyway. Hey! You stop that
It's
too.
okay to be idiot,
Oh.
as long as you believe in people.
Oh dear.
Guys, I said don't call me an idiot. Really hurts my feelings.
Oh, true. That's not what a class trial is about. You're supposed to think logically. You can't let your feelings into it. It's absurdity. Total absurdity. Then again, that absurdity saved me before, right? Why? Why do you trust me, Kaito? There's a chance that I'm the cult. I believe in you because I want to. I believe in you because I want to. Do I need a reason other than that? What? Isn't that why you believed in Kaede? I mean, sure, I might get betrayed in the end, but don't worry about that. I'll be able to believe in the people I want to believe in. If I can trust my logic, maybe I should trust Kaito's feelings too. Yeah, it'll work out in the end. So.
I'll believe in Maki as well.
Alright, but.
That's our Kaido, right? Making us think with our hearts.
Well, I mean, not that anyone else really has experience with him, but.
You too? How could the ultimate detective believe in someone without proof?
Well, I guess Oshuichi's a bit of a softie, isn't he?
But there's no proof linking Maki or Kaido to this crime either.
Very true, actually.
I believe in innocent until proven guilty. For now, they are innocent.
Alright, very not Japanese of you, Shuichi.
Right on, Shuichi. I knew I picked a good sidekick.
Yeah! You benefit me at all times, bro!
And by the way, I might be the ultimate detective, but I'm in training.
Yeah, sorry, I'm not hot shit yet.
I told you that, didn't I? I'm just an apprentice, not a real detective.
I feel that's going to upset Kokichi a bit.
How do you
Fuck
plan
you.
to get closer to the truth without suspecting either of them?
Well, I guess we'll just have to believe in them and find the truth, won't we?
Unless you have evidence to the contrary, these two will remain suspect.
So I just have to turn it around, right? It's not like I owe that idiot a favor or anything just because he defended me. But that hopeless idiot may have encouraged me a bit.
Oh, alright, Maki. Just gonna get a bit soon on us. Alright.
Seriously, enough's enough! Stop calling me an idiot!
What are you trying to say, Maki? I
She's
didn't
gonna turn
want to
the
say
case
anything,
around,
but I can't stay silent forever.
She's gonna pull a Phoenix right.
So I'll tell you.
Tell us what?
Oh, tell us what?
Yeah.
I met up with Ryoma during nighttime yesterday.
Oh. What?
With Ryoma? At nighttime?
Well, alright. I mean, can anyone corroborate that?
So Ryoma was still alive at nighttime?
I thought the crime took place between 8 and 10 o'clock at night.
That's wrong, because I met up with Ryoma during nighttime.
If that's true, then we have no basis for suspecting only Kaito and Maki.
Man, I just looked at the time. This is a long first half of a trial.
That's right.
Gotta be near the
Everyone
middle, right?
suspected them, because they have alibis for those times. That means me and Maki aren't suspects anymore.
Wow.
Quit fucking around. You think I'm dumb enough to swallow that line of crap?
Yes, this seems too convenient.
But why did Maki wait until now to mention that?
It's totally obvious. Maki's so desperate that she has to lie.
But why? I mean, to be honest, her lie kind of makes her more suspicious because she met with Ryoma, which gives her more of a chance to kill him. Was that a lie? Did Maki lie to us? It's true, we don't have all the facts. But why would Maki say that now, of all times? If I trust her innocence, I should believe her statement. But should I? Oh, yeah, there it is. Hot damn! Halfway. Ooh! Oh! Man, I mean, this has been a lot of like alibi work so far, right? Not really super involved with the like actual murdery part, but you know, I'm not too fussed. It was sort of the same last chapter, right? That like you know, last chapter was very heavy on alibis. So I guess maybe V3 is just going to go with that angle a little more, like focus a little more on those alibis. But anyway, we can talk more about that later because this is these well, yeah, probably two parts of the first trial, right? Not first trial, first half of the trial are going to be quite long. So I won't talk for much longer. Oh no, screen go dark. There we go. Oh, phew, done. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one where we will carry on. Till then, goodbye, and thank you for watching.